What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, and I'm back with my first Power Book 4 Force Season 2 Theory and Prediction. I wanted to start cranking these out as we get closer to Season 2 in September. So let's talk about Tommy, the Flynns, and everything else that got to do with Power Book 4 Force Season 2. And my first theory that I want to talk about is that I believe that Tommy and Claudia will eventually fall in love. Now, my reason for discussing this and saying this is because if you follow the breadcrumbs, the writers have already given us signs that this is at least definitely a possibility. So what I think is, for the next 2 or 3 seasons, we're gonna see a whole lot of will they, won't they type of stuff, right? We may even see them maybe end up next to each other and they'll have a random wild one night of passion. And then it ain't gonna go nowhere for a while. Or there will be a will they, won't they, and then eventually there just will be a will they. Now, of course, the way season 1 ended, they're definitely gonna be at odds. They're definitely gonna have beef. They're definitely gonna shoot at each other. You know, Tommy has been going around causing so much chaos within the streets of New York and Chicago that at some point Tommy's probably gonna at least get shot. We know Tommy's not gonna die, but he's at least gonna get shot. Who knows? The Flynns may be behind it, Vic and Claudia, because we know they not rocking with Walter. But of course, they gonna end up getting cool with their daddy again. But as far as Tommy and Claudia, they already gave us signs when they first met each other, there was already an attraction there. There was the flirty banter that went on between them both. There's the fact that they already had their first kiss technically when Claudia put the dahlia on her mouth and then she kissed Tommy. She did not have to do that in order for Tommy to test out the dahlia. But what happened is that she thought Tommy was attractive. She likes Tommy, and Tommy likes Claudia as well. But here's the thing, right? We don't all the way know Claudia's dating history. We don't all the way know if she had a serious guy in her life that was a dude. We know she likes guys and girls, but it looks like she likes girls more. Maybe later on in the series, we'll get a male ex of Claudia's, and then we can expound on that aspect of her. But she clearly is attracted to Tommy. She clearly kissed him already. And then you got to think of it this way, right? Going both ways, on paper, they are the best possible mates for each other out of every cast member that we've seen so far. Now, they threw us a wrench to make us think that Tommy may end up being with Vic's ex-girlfriend in the future. But what they did was they killed her off. So now there's room for Victor to meet a new woman and room for Tommy to meet a new woman. Now, we know Tommy's going to have a new love interest, which is one of these other new cast members. But in the future, I'm talking about seasons 3, 4, or 5 of Force, we will see Tommy and Claudia get together. Tommy is the perfect man for Claudia. Tommy is a man who he's all about business first, not gonna let his emotions get in the way. If financially it makes sense, he'll give you the cut that he feels like you deserve. Also, he's a leader. He's a boss. Him and Ghost made up side 1A and 1B of the biggest goddamn drug dealers in New York City. And then he took all of his talents, all of the information he discovered, all of his wisdom, all of his knowledge gained from wins and losses, and brought it to Chicago. So now he's a younger, fresher model, younger, fresher version of who her father used to be. And this is somebody who he'll do the murders himself. He'll talk to anybody. If he gotta put in a suit and blend in with the kind of white people that he's not even actually like, he'll do it. This is what what makes Tommy a great mate for Claudia. He's also somebody who's gonna ground her because of her ambitions. She's super ambitious because her father made her grow up in a position that she didn't want to be in. She wanted to be more like a boss, right? So her ambition may get her in trouble, like it was getting her in trouble in season 1. So she's bound to make more mistakes, even though she's grown up in the game. Even though, she ended up catching her first couple bodies, she's still green behind the ears, wet behind the ears, you feel me? And if you want to reverse it, Claudia, so far out of all the characters we've seen, Claudia will be the perfect mate for Tommy, because Tommy will never have to be like Ghost. He'll never have to be like Tariq, which is because the woman who you like isn't affiliated with the lifestyle, so you got to try to pretend to be someone who you're not. You can actually be yourself and get money with your girl. She be your business partner. She could be your number 3 or your number 4 or just your confidant, your advisor, right? And that would be Claudia. Claudia already knows how to handle the books and fudge things and make things look good. Claudia also is not afraid to kill. Claudia also is not afraid to sell drugs. You see it? Claudia would be the perfect, not only mate, but also Claudia would be the perfect mate and also mentee for Tommy. Everybody who knows something, as they go on or they get closer to retiring or leaving the game, they want to have someone who they can give the information to, someone who they can train, who they can build up. Claudia would be a great mentee for Tommy, because Tommy, he don't want his brother in the game, and he don't want his nephew in the game. So ultimately, I feel like they are going to get together and they are going to fall in love, or at the very least, Claudia will fall in love with Tommy, and Tommy is going to be like, listen, even though I like you, even though we have amazing sex, this ain't really what you want. People get close to me, they always die, that type of spiel. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.